So people have bleach or other chemicals that have them thrown at them on the street, or even dipped in these chemicals. And in Jamaica in particular, this is just one example, but this is a way of marking so that people know you're a member of the LGBTQI plus community and you should be shunned.
Did you know that there are 70 countries around the world where it is not safe and is potentially deadly to be a part of the LGBTQ plus community? Hey, welcome to News You Can Use. I'm your host, Brandon Gomez. And before we go any further, I need you to do a few things, like subscribing to this channel, tap that notification bell, smash the like button, and don't forget to follow us across all of our social media. The details are in the description below. So some of those countries include Pakistan, Afghanistan, Jamaica. It's why one organization named Rainbow Railroad aims to help bring those people who are at risk to safety. Today, we're actually going to be speaking to one of the directors of the organization to see exactly how they do just that. But it's also a sobering reminder, as much of the world celebrates Pride this month. For many people around the world, it is still not safe to do so. Dane, thanks so much for joining me on News You Can Use.
I'm so glad to be here with you.
Talk to me about Rainbow Railroad. What is it?
So it's simple. I can sum up our mission in a sentence. Rainbow Railroad is an international LGBTQI plus organization that helps people where it's not safe to be a member of that community get to safety. That's our mission in a single sentence. Around the world, there are 70 places, countries, where on the books right now, there are laws that condemn the LGBTQI plus community.
Can you list some of those countries for us?
Yeah, I mean, I think often when we think of this, we think of it as isolated to a particular region, but it's not. So there's Jamaica, there's Colombia and Venezuela are unsafe to be where it's unsafe to be members of the LGBTQI plus community. There are countries like Uganda, Kenya, Sudan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, places in South Central Asia, and even though there's no official countries in Eastern Europe where there are laws on the books specifically condemning LGBTQI plus identity, it's not safe to be a member of the community there either. So it's a global problem. It's not an isolated problem. And our mission is to help people who are experiencing these issues, help them where they're at if we can, and if the situation becomes unsustainable or untenable, we try and get them out.
How long have you guys been in operation for?
So Rainbow Railroad has been in operation since 2006. Wow. We were founded as a volunteer organization initially, kind of around a kitchen table. In our history, Rainbow Railroad has provided, to date, from 2006 till now, almost 4,000 LGBTQI plus people with assistance. And this year we're going to help around 2,000 people just this year. So the fact that we've grown that significantly and we can say that is, I think we're really proud of that for sure.
Toronto's such a diverse city. Canada's a diverse country with many immigrants stemming from countries that you listed where it is not safe to be a part of the LGBTQ2 plus community. When we talk about not being safe, can you describe some of the conditions or treatment that people, folks from the LGBTQ2 plus community face in those countries? Yeah,
absolutely. One of the things that we do every year is we report on our data. So we are one of the few organizations in the world that works at the direct intersection of the refugee crisis and the LGBTQI plus rights crisis all around the world. We're pretty much it. There are 27 different health and welfare concerns and 10 different safety concerns that Rainbow Railroad tracks annually. And those things range from family rejection, so people not being able to feel safe or welcome in their homes, all the way through to legal persecution, like they've been fired from their jobs or evicted from their homes just for being who they are, all the way up to threat of serious violence, or even having that violence actualized, where people are attacked, physically attacked, and even in a life-threatening way just for being who they are.
So which country are you finding that you're helping the most people from?
So this is a two-pronged answer. We're seeing the most requests for assistance right now from Afghanistan.
Wow.
So Afghanistan, the crisis in Afghanistan is kind of not so much covered by the media anymore, but for us, that's every single day. So since August 15th, 2021, to date, over 4,800 LGBTQI plus Afghans have requested assistance from Rainbow Railroad. It's an astonishing number. And we're right now engaged in an operation to help several hundred of those people, as many of them as we possibly can, get to a safer place like Canada. So we're right now engaged in that effort. But historically, I think one of our largest areas of operations has been in the Caribbean and specifically in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And Jamaica is unique in the way that LGBTQI plus people face persecution because it's a waterlocked country. And the attitudes, the community attitudes in Jamaica around LGBTQI plus identity are really challenging. And so
what are some of those challenges?
So I mean, one of the things, and I mean this is graphic and I apologize, but one of the things that's unique to Jamaica in particular, and we actually track this in our system, are chemical attacks on LGBTQI plus people. So people have bleach or other chemicals that have them thrown at them on the street or even dipped in these chemicals so that people experience chemical burns over their body. And in Jamaica in particular, this is just one example, but this is a way of marking so that people know you're a member of the LGBTQI plus community and you should be shunned because you've got these burns on your body. This is like a unique way of persecution that people in Jamaica face. And I mean, there are trans women in Jamaica living in the sewers because they're not accepted anywhere else. It's really, really, really challenging. And that's why Rainbow Railroad, no matter how big we grow or where we seek help, we are always going to be engaged in work in the Caribbean. It's where we started. Those were the first people that we helped when we were in our infancy as an organization. And it remains probably to date our largest area of impact because it's so crucially important. And these people are in real need.
How can the community support this initiative?
There's a bunch of different ways to get involved. I think the first and most important thing, often people are like, okay, donations, but put that aside for a second. Education. One of the most radical things that you can do as a member of our community here in a place like Canada is just be in the know about this. Educate yourself and know that until Pride is for everybody all around the world, we've got work left to do.
And I know that there are so many companies that really support what you guys are doing, like TD, for example. What does that support mean for you guys at Rainbow Railroad?
So I was telling you the story of our founding. We were founded in 2006, registered in 2013. TD was Rainbow Railroad's first corporate partner.
Wow.
And so when we were a small sort of like 1.5 employee organization, we had one full-time employee, one person on 20 hours a week on a contract. TD said this is an important mission and made a transformational investment in our work that helped us to bring on more people, which has led to now the organization that we are today, helping thousands of people every single year. And I know that TD as a financial institution appreciates return on investment. I'm not a financial expert, but that seems to me like a heck of a return on an investment for TD support. And to date, TD remains our largest single corporate partner of all. We've got lots of different amazing organizations that support our mission. TD is our largest one and has been our longest standing one. The support of big organizations can make meaningful, real change happen really quickly. And that's what TD's done for us, simply put.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Of course you can.
Why choose a career path in this field? Why was it important for you to do what you do?
Yeah, that's a meaningful question. I appreciate it. I'm a cis, white, gay man from Toronto. I come from the height of privilege, and I access that privilege every single day, walking down the street. I access that privilege when I, go for a drink with my friends in Toronto's gay village, which is where I'm from. I access that privilege when I tell my family about who I am and live openly and authentically, and they accept me wholeheartedly. That's an immense privilege, and that is privilege that people all around the world don't share with me. And so using that privilege, that extreme privilege, to be able to advocate for people who don't have it, that's an honor. It really is. It's an honor for me to go to work and do what I do on a daily basis to help more people live truly and authentically.
For those watching who might actually need the services of Rainbow Railroad, how can they apply? Where can they go to get that?
So the safest, quickest, and best way to reach out for help is to visit our website, rainbowrailroad.org, and click on the link. There's a big red button right up at the top right that says Get Help. So if you are watching this and you need assistance, please visit our website, rainbowrailroad.org, and click on the Get Help button. Many people who are watching this may already have taken that step, and so we encourage them to reach out via email. Social media isn't quite so safe. It's not as private as we'd like. So we encourage people to reach out via email if they've already requested assistance. But the first step that you can take is by filling out the form found on our website.
Thank you so much for joining me on Music and News. And thank you for everything that you and your team are doing.
I am so grateful to have joined you. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Hey BG Squad, thanks so much for checking out our channel. And listen to this, we have more great content for you, like this video right here and this video right here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now and tap that notification bell.